Question number 9, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon. You've woken up. Good. My question is to the Minister of ACC, Mr. Speaker, and asks, is he confident that ACC are making decisions in accordance with the purpose, principles and intention of the Accident Compensation Act 2001 and in the best interest of all claimants?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for ACC, yes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister, why did ACC ignore treatment recommendations for Northlander Noah Wakelin, despite 1, sending him to multiple specialists, 2, ignoring the advice of 6 doctors who favoured Mr. Wakelin's case, and 3, declining his claim because 1 specialist provided a report that suited their interests?
The Honourable Bill English.
Mr. Speaker, I can't answer those questions.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister, does he think it is acceptable for ACC to take over 9 months to make a decision on Mr. Noah Wakelin's claim and then deny him access to the public health system while his symptoms continued to worsen?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the person concerned may be dealing with the distress related to health issues, but the entitlements are determined by the legislation or by subsequent review. And if the person concerned feels he's not getting his entitlement, then he is able to review.
Supplementary question, Ron Mark.
To the Minister, does he think it acceptable for ACC to pressure claimants such as Mr. Noah Wakelin to return to work after 3 months when he, 1, had not recovered, 2, had medical specialists saying he had not recovered, and 3, needed a transition period which should have included intensive rehabilitation and a staged transition back into work?
The Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I hope that the person he's referring to gets the best treatment and gets a path back to work. That's one of the purposes of ACC, but I can't comment on the individual case.
Question